Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematical Lens by Namita. In this video, we are going to continue with chapter number 7, Fractions of Grade 6 Mathematics of the new NCERT textbook Ganitha Prakash. And we are going to learn how to mark fractions on a number line. So previously we have learned how to mark numbers on a number line, like we have learned to mark natural numbers like starting from 0, whole numbers. If we start from whole numbers, then 0, 1, 2, like that, 3. Even integers we have marked -1, -2, like this. But we have never marked fractional numbers, right? So we have learned this number line, but never marked fractional numbers. So in this, we will learn how to mark fractional numbers on a number line. Now see here, the number line which is given over here, this is marked as 0 and this is marked as 1, right? And it is divided into two equal parts, right? So what is the length of write the fraction that gives you the length of the blue line. Now how many parts are there? There are two equal parts. This is 1 unit length, the length of this from 0 to 1, it is 1 unit. And it is divided into two equal parts. This is one part which is marked and this is one more part. So two parts. So two equal parts and one part is shown by the blue line. So it is 1/2, or you can say it is half. This much is half and this is also half. So 1 unit length is divided into half. So the blue line represents half fraction, right? Now can you find the length of the various blue lines shown here? Fill in the boxes as well. So first one, if we see the first case, the fractional unit is dividing. So this is 0 and this is 1. So it is divided into how many parts? First we need to find out there. So there are 3 parts. This is one part, this is second part and this is third part. That's why the denominator is written as 3. It is divided into 3 equal parts. And here the first part is 1/3. So the second part will be 2/3. So you can write it as 2/3. So this blue line from here, 0 to here, this part is, there are 2 1/3. You can say 2 1/3. This is also 1/3. This is also 1/3. And this is also 1/3. So 2 1/3 it represents. So you can write it as 2/3. Let us see the next number line. Here first always find out the total number of parts 0 and 1 is divided into, right? So if we see this between 0 and 1, how many parts are there? So first we can count that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts are there. Therefore the denominator is 5, right? So that's why it is written as, the first one is written as 1/5. So next would be naturally 2/5 because there are 2 1/5. Then 3/5. Then comes 4/5 because each is 1/5. And this one you can even write it as 5/5. So when you strike off 5/5, it becomes equal to 1, right? So the first smaller blue line represents 2/5. You can see that 2 times 1/5. This is 1/5, this is 1/5. Right? And this is representing 4 times 1/5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 1/5. So you can write it as 4 times 1/5 or you can write it as 4/5, whichever way you want to write it. Now a unit is divided into 8 equal parts. Write the appropriate fractions in your notebook. So what you will do, you will use a pencil and a scale. I'll just show you roughly how to draw. So first what you need to remember, like 0 and 1, right? And whatever number of parts you want, like you want 8 equal parts, so you will draw 7 lines in between 0 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? And the distance should be approximately equal. So let me mark one a little over here instead of If you use a scale, a proper scale, then it will be correct. Right, so it is divided into 8 parts. Now, when you draw 7 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines, you will get automatically 8 parts. How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because the 8th part is 8 upon 8, 1. So you can write this fraction as, the first one is 1 upon 8, second is 2 upon 8, third is 3 upon 8, 4 upon 8, 5 upon 8, 6 upon 8, 7 upon 8. And you say, where is the 8th part? That is 8 upon 8, which is equal to 1. Because both numerator and denominator are same, that means it represents a whole 1. Clear? Question number 1 of the figure it out exercise, which is given on page number 160. Right? So first question says, on a number line, draw lines of length 1 upon 10, 3 upon 10 and 4 upon 5. Now here, this is okay, 1 upon 10, because both the denominators are same. So you know that you have to divide 0 and 1 into 10 equal parts. But what to do with 4 upon 5? How can we represent all these three on the same number line? Yes, you can do that. What we will do? We will convert this 5, we will change this 5 into 10. How can we do that? 5 2s are 10. Now when you are multiplying 5 by 2, you can't just multiply it by 5. You have to multiply it both with the both numerator and denominator. So it becomes 8 upon 10. So 4 upon 5 is actually 8 upon 10. Because why? If I reduce 8 upon 10, 2 4s are and 2 5s are, so it is 4 upon 5. Right? So 4 upon 5 is equal to 8 upon 10. Now it's easy for you to represent because all the denominators are same. So you can draw a number line divided into 10 parts. Now as I told you earlier, 10 parts means how many lines you will draw between 0 and 1. So this is suppose 0 and this is 1. You use scale, I'm just showing you roughly. So between 0 and 1, how many parts will you draw? If the denominator is 10, you will draw only 9 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines. When you draw 9 lines, you get 10 parts. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So remember, whatever is the denominator, 1 less than that lines you should draw between 0 and 1. Now, whatever numbers are asked, you can show them. So like here it is 1, this represents 1 upon 10, this is 2 upon 10, then it is, this one is 3 upon 10, 4 upon 10. You can write all of them and mark the ones which are asked. 5 upon 10, 6 upon 10, then 7 upon 10, 8 upon 10, 9 upon 10, and last one, as you know, 10 upon 10 is equal to 1 whole, right? So you can use an arrow to show the ones which are asked. So 1 upon 10 is asked. So 1 upon 10, you can mark with an arrow. Or you can draw like the blue lines which were shown. 1 upon 10, then second one was 3 upon 10. So this is what is happening. I am not able to draw. Yes, 3 upon 10 and then 8 upon 10, which is also 4 upon 5. So you can mark that with the arrows or a box. You can make a box around it and show the fractions which are asked. Question number 2, write 5 more fractions of your choice and mark them on the number line. Right, so if you want to show, suppose 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5, 4 upon 5, 5 upon 5, right? So what we will do, we will take the number line, mark 0 and 1, So in between 0 and 1, how many lines you will draw? Now you should remember the denominator is 5. So you will draw 4 lines. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right? So the first one represents 1 upon 5. This is 2 upon 5. This is 3 upon 5 and this is 4 upon 5. And 1 is equal to 5 upon 5. Right? So you can mark it like this and you can draw, not necessary I have taken 1 upon 5, you take anything else. Instead of 1 upon 5 you can take 1 upon 7 or 1 upon 6, and but take all of them with the same denominator so that you can show them on the same number line. Number 3, how many fractions lie between 0 and 1? Now a nice question, like suppose if we think of question number 2, how many fractions were there between 0 and 1? Only 4 fractions were there. 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5, 4 upon 5. But if your friend has chosen 1 upon 7, 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, then he will say 6 fractions lie. So it depends on how many parts you are dividing 0 and 1 into. That many fractions you can have between 0 and 1. Rather than between any two natural numbers, you can have infinite fractions, right? So it depends on you, it's your choice that how many parts you want to divide it into, right? But you will write the answer as infinite. You can't say that I have divided 0 and 1 into 2 parts, so I'll write only 2 parts. You have divided into 2 parts, but actually more parts are possible. So you will write the answer, how many fractions lie between 0 and 1? So infinite fractions lie between 0 and 1. Question number 4. What is the length of the blue line and the black line shown? The distance between 0 and 1 is 1 unit and is divided into 2 equal parts. The length of each part is half. So the blue line is half units. Right? So this is explained already, like this is 0, this is 1 and this is 2. Now between 0 and 1 there are 2 parts. So each one, this blue line is half and the remaining, like if I draw it here, then it is also half. Right? So the 0 and 1 is divided into 2 equal parts and the blue line represents half. They have asked, write the fraction that gives the length of the black line in the box. Right? So now let us see. If I write this as half from here to here, this is also half. Again between 1 and 2, it is divided into 2 equal parts. So this is also half and this is also half. Right? If we talk about only 1 and 2, there are 2 parts again. So each one is half. Right? So if I count these halves, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, it is 3 times 1 upon 2. Right? 3 times 1 upon 2, which becomes 3 upon 2. This is one way of understanding and writing the answer. Right? There is another way also. I'll explain you that. This is always easy when you say 3 times half. 3 times half means 3 upon 2. Now let us look at it in a different way. Now you know that denominator is 2, so this is 1 upon 2. So next this should be 2 upon 2, which is equal to 1 because 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So 1 upon 2, 2 upon 2. So after 1 it will be 3 upon 2. You can go in sequence. Denominator remains the same. Why denominator remains the same? Because it is divided into 2 equal parts. But you start with 1, 1 upon 2, 2 upon 2, 3 upon 2. This will be 4 upon 2. And 4 upon 2, if I divide and reduce, 2 2s are 4, so it will be equal to 2. So this is another way of understanding the number represented by the fractional number represented by the black line. Question number 5. Write the fraction that gives the length of the black line in the respective boxes. Now the previous question number 4, the second way which I explained you, that comes here in the picture. That would make your work easier. Now you can see that between 0 and 1, how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 parts are there. That's why the denominator is 5. And starting from 1, we are writing this as 1 upon 2, 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5, 4 upon 5. So this naturally will be equal to 5 upon 5, which is equal to 1. So after 1, what will be the next number? 6 upon 5. So because this is 4 upon 5, 5 upon 5, so this will be 6 upon 5. Next should be 7 upon 5. Next should be 8 upon 5. And then comes 9 upon 5. Right? And then last one, this is 10 upon 5, which is equal to 2. 10 divided by 5 is 2. If you understand it this way, then it becomes very easy for you to answer the questions. Right? So I hope you have understood how to represent fractions on a number line. We'll continue with this chapter in the next video. Thank you.